So I'm ordering old fashions, dirty martinis, and these bars, and we're going out to steak dinners with my coworkers, and we're ordering expensive bottles of wine, and I'm showing up at home wasted. And I start resenting my husband, because he's just like any normal husband probably would do. Like, what are you doing coming home on a Tuesday night at 10:30 drunk out of your minds? Like, where were you? And so I realized then that I couldn't be married anymore. I was like, this is not going to work out for me, because, and again, I'm spinning the truth. I'm telling my family, he's so controlling. I got to get out of this relationship. I mean, he's insecure. I'm just saying whatever I need to make my family be like, I mean, that doesn't sound anything like him, but like, I guess, yeah, if you're unhappy, go for it. Not go for it. Obviously my family wasn't like, yeah, get divorced. But I mean, they're like, it's going to make you happy. Like, I guess you have to do what's going to make you happy.
And they don't know the real reason why. Yeah.
My mom will still say to this day, she watches my TikToks and she's like, I didn't know that you were hiding all this drinking from your ex, like my ex. And I was like, yeah, I know you didn't, because I did whatever I could to make you not know. And my ex-husband would not tell my parents because he knew that would just piss me off. Yeah. So he protected me in a sense, which beginning of December. And I get home and I'm like, I'm moving out. And he's just like, what? And I'm like, yep, I don't want to be married anymore. I want freedom. I feel like you're controlling me. You are always wondering where I am. Just like, yeah, of course he is. But I couldn't, it didn't make sense to me. And I'm experiencing this life of going out and not being tied down to anyone. And I'm like, this is what I missed out throughout my 20s, because I was in a serious relationship from the moment I got out of college to now, and I'm 30 years old. And so I just didn't, so again, I'm justified. I'm like, I just need a couple years of going out in New York, get it out of my system. I just need it out of my system. It's just all pent up, and I definitely don't have a problem. It's just me needing to live life a little bit. So I move out. That divorce was heartbreaking for him and for me, but I didn't experience the heartbreak until after I got sober, because I drank through it all.
This was not dodging a bullet. He dodged the whole barrage congratulations to the ex-husband she wanted to be a child, and he was an adult. It can never work.
I just came to the realization that, like, if you're 40 years old, you're never gonna find love. Like, oh my god, sorry, I woke up like really emotional, because I was married for, oh my god, just stop. I was married for over 20 years, and like, I was so used to being a wife. Like, I loved being married, you know, like, I love being a wife. I love having like that one person I love coming home to and like venting all my to. And now it's like, yeah, you date people and like sparks fly, and then it's just like, oh, I found better, you know?
This is another classic case of a woman who had a loyal husband, a stable home, and 20 years of shared history, and still said, I'm bored. So she left. Why? Because the spark was gone. Ma'am, it's a marriage, not a fireworks display. Then she met some new guy who gave her butterflies, which, let's be honest.
I was talking to my ex again, and there was a TikTok, I had a fan on here, a TikTok follower that messaged me, and she said, hey, I started talking to this guy, and I noticed on his Instagram, like those highlight reels, you were in one of his highlight reels, like you guys made a TikTok together. And I was like, oh yeah, that's my boyfriend, because we were like trying to work things out. It was long distance, whatever. And she's like, oh, we're talking. He said he was single. And I'm like, I'm not even crying about that. I'm just more sad about the fact that, like, it's impossible. It's impossible to find someone that you will 100%.
When you have been convinced that you can be anything you want, and to just do it, then reality hits you. This is what too much social media does to women.
I want to be independent. I don't need a man. I can do this all on my own.
A few moments later.
I just found out today that my ex-husband is engaged and I'm unwell. And like, even though, yes, it was me that was like, hi, I want divorce. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. It brings up all these feelings. It brings up all this like stuff. And we have a kid, and it brings up all this stuff around him.
So obviously you guys can have a kid and be separated, but you're the one who's separated from him. And I don't know why you're so angry and mad and sad about him finding somebody else and moving on to another partner.
She is just mad that the man is not miserable like she is. She was clearly the problem in that marriage.
Let's get it.
I'm sad because my divorce lawyer requested another $4,000, and like, I think in the past year and a half I spent like $25,000. And it's not easy. Like, my ex keeps like prolonging this divorce because he wants my dad to sell his house so he can get money from it. Like, the whole custody plan and everything is like all set and done, and it just sucks because I'm like a single mom and I work my ass off.
We need to start a GoFundMe to help that man for his pain and suffering. This is what men deal with every day. Also, welcome to the real world of expenses. Enjoy your reward.
Okay, I have a quick question for any single mom that's
started dating after divorce and found the person that you thought you were gonna marry, introduced them to your kids, told your kids you were getting married, got pregnant with them, lost the baby, and then a few weeks later they dumped you? Like, how long, give or take, did it take for you to like start feeling okay again? Like, does it ever get better? I cannot believe this is happening. I cannot believe.
She is writing a book on how to leave a good man. If a marriage certificate expired like a driver's license every 5 years, many men would not renew it. It is just not worth it.
I was waiting on my ex-husband to be a bad person. I was truly waiting on him to do something so fucked up to me, so bad, that it would justify me ending the marriage. What up, guys? So this is me, and I'm just getting into this whole TikTok thing, social media thing, share my life a little bit, because I know that my journey, my transparency, my authenticity is going to help somebody in a situation that I've overcome. I also said I was going to come out with a book on how to leave a good man. You know, a lot of people that's never been in my situation won't be able to relate, and it's okay because this message ain't for you. But again, I was waiting on my husband to be a bad person. I stayed with the same person for 21 years, created a family. I was in the relationship 21 years, married 17, and I was married to a good man. I was married to a good guy, but we weren't good together. And being in a relationship where you're just not fulfilled, where you're not happy, but you are with a person that you know is good, and you're hearing the rest of the world talk about how hard it is, how there aren't any good men in the world, it will make you stay longer than you need to. Your soul is yearning for more, right? But you're stuck. And that was me for a very long time. And I had to realize that he doesn't have to be a villain in the story for me to find my happiness. He doesn't have to be a horrible person for me to realize that he is not my person. I did us both a favor. I really did. And this is coming from my heart. And it's hard because who leaves a good man?
Men see those kinds of women as bedroom practice, only they are not willing to commit to them.
The time I knew this man, and he always went after single moms. Always, always, always. But he didn't like kids. I knew he didn't like kids. He knew he didn't like kids. And so one day I asked him, I was like, why the fuck do you keep going after single moms if you don't like kids? It makes absolutely no sense to me. And he straight up said, because they're easier to get. They're blinded because they're looking for a father figure for their kid. He said, all you gotta do is be nice to their kid for a little bit and they let you in. He said, in my experience, it's harder to get somebody who doesn't have kids than it is to get somebody who does. And basically it just came down to it's easier. And I said, that's really fucked up. But that's how he saw it. And I don't think that he is the first man to think that. Maybe the first one that I've known to say it out loud, but I have a feeling quite a few think that way. So the next time you're dating somebody and they're automatically nice to your kid and buying your kid stuff and doing all this, just know they all do that. That is an easy way in. For a lot of people, not everyone. Because you're looking at it like, oh my gosh, look how great he is with my kids. Wow, he's such a good guy. They all do that. Don't just let them in because they're nice to your kids for a couple weeks. Get to know them. See how they are for a long period of time. Anybody can buy your kids stuff. Shit, I'll buy your kids stuff. That doesn't mean that they're going to be a good step parent. It doesn't mean they're going to like your kids. It doesn't mean that they're going to be good to your kids in the long run. And let me tell you something. I've seen this a lot. My mom dated some pretty bad men, but every single one of them started off like, oh my gosh, I love kids so much. Would you mind if I just took your kids to the park one day? I just really want to take them to play. And then turned out to be fucking Satan. So just please be careful. If you have kids, like, all men are going to be nice to your kids in the beginning. That would be too easy if a man came in, you start dating him, and he said, I fucking hate kids. That would be too easy. They're not going to do that. So just please.
You chose a man to have a child with, and you decided the way you feel is more important than your family. You cannot make this stuff up.
I'm a single mom of a 2.5-year-old. I've been split up from my ex for about 10 months now. I still get hit hard sometimes with the grief and the loneliness of it all. Like, I took him to the park and we were playing alone for a long time, and he was saying cute things, funny things, and I was texting my mom and my sister and, you know, telling them what he said. And then another family comes and it's a mom, a dad, and a son his age, and they're all three playing together, and the kid says something funny and they both laugh and look at each other and like talk about it, and I literally had to leave the park because I started sobbing. because I grieve that life so hard. You can have all the support in the world, you can have the best parents, the best family, but nothing replaces that relationship you have with a spouse and your kid. And sometimes it just feels so overwhelming that it still feels so heavy. And that the guilt still eats away at me, even though I know it was the right decision. Just the guilt that I can't give my son, like, that life.
There are no phones connected. Connect the phone and try again.
It feels really heavy and really overwhelming still. And sometimes I just feel really tired. This is all to say, if you're doing this too, you're not alone. Like, it freaking sucks. I don't know when it's supposed to get easier. I don't know if it ever will. I don't know if this is just the pain I feel forever. But if it is, I feel it with you.
She basically did him a favor, another bill scraped off the books. These women need to understand that the grass is not greener on the other side. You have to water where your grass is. And she fumbled.
Y'all, imagine being married, asking for a divorce for a specific reason, and then regretting that shit later. Okay, so there was this woman on TikTok who made a video about her friend. So her and her friend went out recently, and her friend was married for 11 years to a man that she thought they were going to be together forever and ever and ever, because they were just a super cute couple. They had a really good dynamic, and they got along really well, never had crazy issues, right? So but she's not divorced and has been divorced for 3 years. And so she asked her, like, oh, like, why did you end up, getting divorced? And she said, well, I am the one who asked for the divorce because I got bored. She said the relationship got really boring. She was a stay-at-home mom. All he did was work. And they were well off. So this guy is putting in a lot of hours and a lot of, work time, so that way they can live the comfortable life they were living, okay? He paying all the bills. So she said she got bored always being home, taking care of the kids, and not really having them time or doing, like, spontaneous fun stuff. Well, she would tell him about it, and he would try to take her out and try to do stuff, but it just felt like it wasn't enough, and it wasn't the same for her. That, like it used to be when you're in a fresh relationship. What up, bitch? It's been 11 years. Spice it up. You do something. Anyway, so she asked for a divorce. He gave it to her, and she's been dating for these past 3 years, and so she asks her, how's it been? How's the dating life been, okay? And she tells her, honestly, it's been trash. It was fun at first, but now it's not fun because I'm looking for something serious now, and no guys want to take shit serious. All they want to do is have fun, right? Club, bar, let's go out, let's do this, let's travel, let's do that. It's always go, and that is what she wanted in the beginning, but that's not what she wants now, 3 years later, right? So now she's like, I want to get serious with someone, and I want someone to help me with my kids and help me, and I don't fucking know. She wanted to be a stay-at-home mom again, okay? What she wanted was her old life that she chose to give up for some fun, temporary fun at that, right? So she left this good-ass man for bullshit just to regret it. And he has been now in a relationship for 2 years of the 3 years they've been divorced. So a year he took to himself, then he found someone, and he's been with that person for 2 years. She has now moved in. She is now living the life that this woman once was living. And she herself has 2 kids, so he's helping her with her kids and his kids. And she's kind of like offended by that. Shorty, you gave him up. He got every right to be happy. And he was a good one because somebody cuffed him up real fucking quick and knew how to keep him. So all I gotta say is, if you got a good man, keep him. Be bored, bitch. Figure it out.
No, you do not miss your family. You miss the security of the income your ex-husband provided, because providing for yourself is really expensive.
I just miss my old life. I can't help but cry today. I miss having a husband. I miss my family. I miss having a husband. And I miss my husband. I don't want just any husband. I want my husband. Mine. Miss mine. I miss mine. I don't know why. I'm really stuck. No, you guys are sick of this. You guys are so sick of this. I don't blame you. I don't know how to replace my husband. I don't know how. I'm lonely. I'm sad.
The delusion is real. We do not live in the real world anymore.
I'm gonna downgrade my lifestyle because me and you are no longer together. And I just feel like if you put me in this space and that was under your budget then, what's the difference now?
But see, what he did was this, though. He gave you the upgrade, but part of that upgrade is because you're with me.
Yeah.
You understand? So let me just go, though. So we didn't work out, me and you dating. You feel me? So I'm supposed to keep paying your loft and keep paying your bins. Upgrade it, stay with me. If not, go see what's out there.
Oh, so then if that's the case, so you want me to stay with you for these items and use you, basically?
Not for them. If you want to live like this, it comes with being with me.
My current new lifestyle that you upgraded me to is now contingent on me being in a relationship with you, and that's the only way I can have it in this moment.
You want him to keep your lifestyle up, keep paying your bills, keep you on that same upgraded level. No, you were dating a man that had money, so dating him came with a lifestyle. But if we not working and our love is dead, I don't owe you to keep paying your car note and your mortgage, I'm not entitled to. Now, realistically, that isn't really my job. You should find you a man like me and upgrade to him and keep your lifestyle.
But that takes time. So I just feel like if someone had me on a certain pedestal, you're not just because we no longer working, you're not just gonna rip the pedestal from me.
The modern woman is her own worst enemy. Every decision has its own consequence. Hers made her life miserable, and who knows what it did to the son.
I'm the one who ended it. This was my choice. I have this, in my apartment, it is all my stuff. This is my choice. You don't expect it to hurt 2 years later.
It was day 4 of commuting as a divorced gal. I forgot that commuting is like really tiring. It felt really different to commute back and forth to the city and not to come home to my big house that I used to live in and to come home to my small apartment. Before I used to get into my car and drive home to my house, and my husband would be there and my son, and now it's my plants. I'm complaining, but it's like, ma'am, this is what did you think? Like you ended your 24-year marriage. Right. You sold your 5-bedroom house. You sold your dream. I'm not gonna lie, like it was really nice to be able to have people over and just have everything like beautiful and perfect and matching and being able to go and sit outside in my backyard. Or now I don't have that. Now my kitchen is my living room and my living room is my kitchen.
I thought I could talk about this. I didn't realize how raw it was. And I did not expect having a New York City office that I'm commuting into to stir up all of these feelings. I thought I was so past this. I moved out 2 years ago. I'm not. I had a whole wall in our house with like family portraits, and not in like a corny, horrible way, like in a cool way. Like I had great pictures, and I only kept the ones of my son, right? And this is one of them. You put together a life with someone, right? And you think you're going to be with them forever, and that's your plan, and you go into it fully, earnestly, thinking you're going to be with them forever, and then you're not. I took that of my son on a vacation. I think I was still trying, but unhappy, but trying. It's sad. So no one gets married thinking they're going to get divorced. Right, what is it, half of all marriages, or like how many marriages actually end in divorce? Like so many, right?
Within 30 minutes, I tried to call him, I tried to text him, I haven't gotten an answer, so I don't really know what to do. Hey. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, we're at the playground right now. Why, what's up?
So I got stood up.
Jeez.
And he kind of said something that really kind of just me up. And I really just kind of want my kids. If maybe you would bring the kids to come and I can just do it with them instead.
Let me call Mom and let her know what's going on, because I think they enjoy kayaking, but last time you asked them or let them know, so.
Okay, just let me know.
Alright.
Alright, thanks.
I'll let you know what's going on.
That man is definitely cornered, because she will weaponize the kids against him asking for her kids. Was really wild. They're not teddy bears anyway. That is all for today. Do not forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also click on the notification bell to know when I drop a new video.